Hello, I hope everyone's doing well. The building level problem solving team wanted to walk through this grade level problem solving team flowchart to help begin to answer questions about the RTI process here at Eagle Lake Elementary. So we'll start here at the top, and the first indication, or at least what starts our work, is that a student experiences some academic or behavioral struggles. The classroom teacher then is expected to work on good core instruction in either behavior or academics. In terms of good behavior core instruction, we're really looking at the fundamental precepts of PBIS with good proactive teaching, modeling of expectations, and using the common language here at Eagle Lake. It's important to remember that the proactive teaching is probably the most important part of that. In terms of academic, good core academic instruction, we tend to work with a curriculum instruction coach to continue to make that even better here at Eagle Lake. If that isn't successful, the next step is to meet as a grade level and to begin the problem solving process and to create a direct intervention for that student. Tier 2 intervention up to a Tier 3 intervention. This form here, which is linked on this flowchart, is the grade level progress monitoring form. And on this form, basically how it works is you would enter the student. You would say if this is a Tier 2 or Tier 3 intervention. Here's where you're going to monitor, make a decision about progress. But here's where you enter the intervention and a comment. And so the intervention you would list what exactly you're going to do, and also probably write a SMART goal within the comment section or in the intervention section to talk about where the student's at and where you'd like them to be and how you're going to measure that. Additional people that you can invite then to that meeting, you can invite the principal, the school psychologist, the KIC, the social worker, SSE person, or the counselor to help consult with the team in developing interventions. It still remains the responsibility of the grade level to actually apply these interventions. As you then, once you've determined what data will be collected and what intervention you'll do, you'll need to implement and collect the data. This again is the same form I wanted to show you, though. This is where, after you've implemented the intervention for the prescribed amount of time, and really we tend to talk about 4 to 6 weeks, up to 8 weeks in terms of this intervention. This is where you'd mark progress or lack of progress. In terms of evaluating effectiveness on the district's RTI website, which I'll also do a screencast for to give you a brief overview of what's on there, this decision-making tree helps you decide when you should move on to from a Tier 1 to a Tier 2 to a Tier 3 response, and then ultimately to the building problem-solving team, which may access the child study team to look at special education, but that's really an offshoot of the building problem-solving team. If things are working, we'd continue with the plan, we'd collect data, we'd raise the goal when the student is ready for that. If they're not working, we'd like that people would look at things to decide why it's not working. One of those may be fidelity in terms of are we doing what we said we'd do and that sort of thing. Have we done it for enough time? Did we choose the wrong intervention for the problem? Do we need to be more intense about our intervention, move to a Tier 3? Was our goal not realistic? And then the next step after that, you could certainly stay the course if you've made some changes. You could implement differently. You could change the intervention. You again then have these resources to help you figure that out. The links to them are over here. Or you could then talk as a grade level team about referring to the building problem solving team. And here's the building problem solving team referral form. And there are some links embedded in this as well. Decision-making tree that I showed earlier is there. That form the grade level problem-solving form that I showed earlier is there. This is the address for the building level problem-solving team to send this form. There are directions on here in terms of the process for doing that. This is the link here to sign up for a problem-solving time with the building problem-solving team. It's just a Google spreadsheet for a calendar. Members of the building problem-solving team at this point are Jeanette, the principal, Shanna, the school counselor, Kelsey, the school social worker, myself, the school psychologist, Tracy Corcoran, the curriculum instruction coach, Tim Leitner and Chris Seaman are both resource room teachers, and then Ann, the SSE teacher. We intend to meet every Tuesday morning except for PLC Tuesdays. Thanks for giving us some time.